Hello, and welcome to your Motus Hand assessment. Today, I will be walking you through a three-step process to evaluate your active, passive, and assistive range of motion. These assessments provide critical information about your current function and will help us track your progress as you improve through rehab. For each of the steps, I will demonstrate the movements with my Motus Hand, and then you will get a chance to perform it on yours. Let's get started. First up is our active range of motion assessment. During this component of our assessment, we'll be asking you to perform as much movement as possible without any assistance from your Motus Hand. We'll be doing this in a sequence. We will be moving up as far as we can into extension and then down as far as we can into flexion. And after each movement, we will ask you then to indicate that on the screen. Let's get started. First, I'll move up into extension. Great. And then go ahead and indicate that on the screen. Next, we'll go ahead and move into flexion. So move down as far as you can. Great. And once you've completed that, go ahead and indicate that on the screen by pressing the button. Excellent. Now it's your chance. Next up is our passive range of motion assessment. During this step of our assessment, you will be asked to just relax as much as you can, and the Motus Hand will move you up in a sequence of steps. After each step, all you'll have to do is indicate that you'd like to proceed on the screen by pressing a button. Let's get started. The first step will just move us incrementally up into extension. At this point, you will assess to see if you feel comfortable or if you have any discomfort. If any of those are the case, feel free to touch the screen and indicate that you're done. For me, I'm okay. I will proceed. Again, I will reassess to see how the tension is in my wrist or my hand, and if I feel comfortable to proceed, I will do so by pressing the button. Great. And at some point, we reach the end of our range of motion, and this will indicate the test is complete. You indicate that by touching the screen, and it will depressurize. Great. Now it's your chance. And finally, the third step of our assessment is an assisted range of motion evaluation. Now this is a bit more complex because we'll have to do a sequence of movements with increasing levels of assistance provided by your Motus Hand. This is designed to help us optimize how much help you get during your exercises. We will start off with a 30% assessment. Go ahead and indicate this on the screen by pressing the button to begin. The Motus Hand will move you up to a little bit of extension, and from here we'll ask you to extend your wrist as far as you can. Once you've done so, feel free to press the button on the screen to indicate that. After that, we'll have you move into flexion as far as you can. Once you've completed that, go ahead and press the button. Now, onto the second step here, we will increase the assistance slightly. We will again repeat those up and down motions into extension and flexion. First, extension. Great. Go ahead and indicate that on the screen that you've completed that, and then down into flexion as far as you can, and then go ahead and complete that on the screen. Excellent. And finally, we'll have an upper limit of evaluation here, up at around 70% assistance. Feel free to move up as far as you can into extension, and indicate that on the screen by pressing the button, and then down as far as you can into flexion. And don't be concerned if you're not able to get down as far as you had before at the lower levels of assistance. This is normal. And go ahead and indicate that when you're complete. Now, the Motus Hand will depressurize, and your assessment is complete. Congratulations on completing your Motus Hand assessment. I look forward to seeing how you improve as you continue your rehab.